We're now talking to Eduardo Dominguez Puerta, who is Senior Vice President Strategy and International Head of Urban Air Mobility at Airbus. Eduardo, thank you for speaking with me.
Thank you very much.
Every air show has like a theme of what's new and what's fantastic. This year it seems to be electronically powered flying vehicles of some sort and all of strange shapes and promise, not necessarily capabilities. I spoke to your colleague yesterday about this, and Grazia gave us a really good perception of this. But overnight, speaking with other colleagues, it seems to me that the focus really for the movement towards electronic flying vehicles is going to be like the first mile and the last mile. It's on the fringe of the whole travel, where we will likely see this development first. Could you give us some ideas of how you're doing this in your own program?
So, going back to your point of the new flavor of Le Bourget or any air show, I think electrification has been there since some years already. The thing is that at the time, probably the technology was not so mature and the public was not paying that much attention. And at the time, eventually the applicability was limited. And since then, we have mature technology and the applicability has been extended. Additionally, this technology is very applicable to smaller aircrafts flying smaller missions with lower ranges, which actually, as you said, first applicabilities are going to be around urban air mobility, around medical missions, drone missions. I know that technology is on the way to be mature. In Airbus, we believe that that is also a progressive way to scale the technology to be able to serve bigger vehicles and bigger ranges. So for us, that is a way to de-risk technology and to start introducing it. Additionally, as you know, Airbus is really focused on zero emissions and environment. And we believe as well that that technology is going to help us decarbonize, in our industry, and that way that will help us contribute to this environmental, I would say, consciousness that society is having today.
So one of the things that intrigues me is if we look at, let's say, the Uber experience, where the Uberization of flying. Does that not just move congestion off the street and to like 500 feet high?
I think today you have two types of messages out there. You have people that are speculating, and you have people that are trying to be pragmatic. We hope to be in the second category. We don't want to substitute traditional means of transportation by flying vehicles. We want to create a new lever for cities to transport their people. And we believe there's a market for that. And we believe that today there are people that have a willingness to pay to make a better use of their time. Now, cities have been traditionally close to flying vehicles, and even on the urbanistic planning of those cities, beside the airports, you don't contemplate, or rarely contemplate, the use of these type of vehicles. So we believe that things are going to take time. Regulation needs to be there, and that is still in the make. Economics need to be there, and there are a lot of variables that we need to discover and master. And more importantly, there is an anthropological problem around this, which is the public acceptance. How is that going to change our lives? How is privacy going to be impacted? What is going to be the level of noises that we're going to be exposed to? And all these type of new problems that we will need to solve if we really want this industry to scale.
And I guess my final thing that just crosses my mind as you're saying this, Sao Paulo has the highest number of helicopters in use by private owners in the world, because their traffic problem is so bad, the road traffic. It would seem to me that Sao Paulo then is probably the ideal place to look at the technologies that you and others in the industry are developing, trying to mature, trying to test.
I don't know if you're aware, but we opened up an air mobility service in Sao Paulo more than 18 months ago through our platform Voom. Voom is a digital platform that matches demand for passengers that want to fly with the offer, and it consolidates the offer from existing operators. As you properly spotted, we started in Sao Paulo because it was an ideal environment. You have more than 400 helipads already in the city. You have an ideal regulation, and you have a very collaborative aviation authority and regulators. And more importantly, the society there is used to helicopters. So Voom has scaled there, and in these 18 months of operation, we have already transported more than 12,000 people, from which 60% had never flown a helicopter before, and from which 35% repeat that service. So yes, we started in Sao Paulo. We have additionally developed that service in Mexico, where there is also a congestion problem, and we have plans to extend those type of services with existing helicopters and scale it in megacities around the world, while in parallel we're developing the new generation vehicles and the new technology. So one day we will be able to introduce them in those type of services.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.